Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Today's video, I wanted to go talk a bit more about Conquest, speculating a little bit about the future of it, especially now with the little Conquest Pass, Battle Pass, whatever it is. Data mine recently, a few days ago. So, I want to kind of continue that thought, just with Conquest in the past. That there's also, back in the day, data mine forever ago, there was hinting towards a nightmare, a nightmare mode to Conquest. So like right now, let's go over here to the Conquest tables. One of my favorite tables right now because I'm weird, okay guys? I actually don't hate Conquest. I actually like it. I enjoy it more than the normal person, the average Joe. I don't hate it. I used to until I'm like, okay, it's not the worst thing ever. But here's the thing. Conquest is now, well, not now. Currently, it is with just two different modes. There's the normal and there's the hard, right? But, you know, the data mine about the nightmare could add a potential third. And if you think about the GPs, I can't, rejoin Conquest because I've already joined it, right? But I'm pretty sure it's, I forget. I want to say it's like around 2 million GP when you can, you know, attempt and even play the normal Conquest mode. And then there's, I think around 5 million or 4 million GP, I forget, for hard. So I mean, not the craziest, but there's a lot of long-term players, veterans is the right word for that are 7 million plus GP, and we don't really have, you know, right now, mode for those players. Hard mode as is right now, you see everything here. It's Relic 8. This is nearly the highest relic in the game. I know we just got Relic 9, but it's pretty much the hardest it can be at the moment. But a nightmare difficulty, dude. I would not want to play that, even if I, was able to. I had the requirements of GP. I feel like a nightmare difficulty should be, 8 million plus GP for all those people who have, all GLs, so much Relic 7s, 8s, and 9s. I don't want to be playing that mode, honestly. Even if I have, for, my account, I have some good stuff built up, I still would not really enjoy that as much because, you know, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be probably that much more difficult. I don't even want to get into the feat talk because feats are a completely different topic. I know it's Conquest and all, and feats are part of it, but feats could be in this new mode 10 times more difficult. I mean, they could maybe even have it being the exact same as hard for the relics and the same teams that you fight, but the feats could be different. And if the feats are different, making it double or triple or whatever the amount that we have right now, that would be such an awful time, such an awful experience to play this game. So hopefully they don't, if they do come out with a new nightmare mode for Conquest, it's not to do with feats, it's more to do with the difficulty and how strong of a character that we're fighting, the teams we're fighting. Hopefully it's more like that, and we go away from the feats. I know feats are something we gotta do. I have no issues with the event feats, this is pretty normal stuff, right? But I have some issues, a lot of issues with these sector feats. I'm not a big fan of these, and a lot of others aren't either, because you know there's in every sector that one feat where you have to get 14 wins with that specific faction. That's not a fun thing because not everybody is going to, even if you are 7 million GP or above, you're not going to have every single faction with relics being able to beat those sectors for those feats. So hopefully, you know, we get some different things here. And I mean, I'm a bit hopeful with the Conquest Pass. I think of it as a positive thing rather than negative in the negative sense of this game at the moment. I think it could be a really nice addition. But then, you know, talking about the data mines from, you know, past, before this last one, the Battle Pass, the Nightmare mode, I think we even got a data mine for a normal mode, or not normal, an easy mode for Conquest. So, we got, both sides of the spectrum for very, very beginner-based players and then, very endgame veteran players, right? Normal's a very broad spectrum with players. The average Joe is probably be playing normal, and that's the one they can play because they can beat it easier that way. But we'll have to see. I mean, there's nightmare mode that's been data mined. I think there's this easy mode that's also been data mined. There's a lot to do with Conquest right now, and it seems you know, with the Relic 9 coming in the game, you know, and TW getting the Territory Wars getting those rewards. And the difference in, more teams, more zones, or not more zones, but more teams you gotta place, 50 teams. There's a lot here that we're getting in the game, I feel like. It's just a bit more tedious. There's a bit more of a grind now. more than ever, I feel like. And it's just as like the biggest concern that I have is like the more they add these grinds in the game, the more that I feel like they're taking away from like the normal person playing. Like you could be even like a light spender and still having a hard time playing. Because like if I didn't spend a little bit, I would not have my Executor. I would not have some of these GLs, and I would be struggling. So like even then, I just feel like with these new territory war changes, the Relic 9, Conquest, some of these characters like Thrawn, Watt, Vader being kind of touched up or a bit more nerfed. I mean, there's a lot here that's like they're trying to I think it's pretty obvious, I guess, here. The thing I want to say here is very blatant that they're trying to just do that whole money grabbing, the money milking thing. But at the same time, hopefully, they said it, they talked about this when they made the changes about like the lifespan of the game. They want to really make this game last a while, so maybe this is part of their plan. Their whole orchestrated plan of action here with CG and the devs. We'll have to see. I mean, Nightmare mode could be awful. I don't even want to think about the possibilities there because I'll be like having some major anxiety there with feats. But like in easy mode, I think that's going to be great. If they come out with easy mode, heck yeah. I would love to have some beginner players. I have, like I said, I have a brother who plays the game and he's like 1 million GP. He can't even play normal, so that'd be perfect for him. I mean, I feel like right now there's just like a lot of new players anyways, so it would be a perfect thing to have come out in the game as an easy mode. But also for those late game players like myself, veterans like myself, Nightmare mode could be a thing. I don't think it's going to be coming out soon, but it could be coming out, maybe next year. We'll have to see. Hopefully it is delayed as long as possible. But, I am very hopeful, like I said, with like the Conquest Pass. I think that is one thing people are like thinking it's an awful thing because, when you think about battle passes in other video games, Fortnite is like the first game I remember that had it. $10 or so, and you have it for the entire season of that, Fortnite game going, the whole season of Fortnite. And those seasons last a few months, right? I would assume most of my audience here does not play Fortnite, and you guys are middle-aged men. But I am, a bit younger, so I did have the opportunity when I was younger to play Fortnite. So I kind of know what I'm talking about with the battle passes. And I mean, battle passes, you just get stuff, rewards as you play throughout the entire season. Conquest season, like I said, it could be, just this 1-2 week period. I would assume it's not, and it's going to be like, we have Maul for this new Conquest. It's going to last, the 1, 2, and 3 Conquests in that one season for Maul. I think that would be the more, basic way to kind of think about it in terms of a pass. And, as you play, you get some different rewards. You can, tier up or whatever the heck they want to go. They can do a lot of different things with the pass. And that's like the one thing when you are talking about like a pass or anything new like that in that sense, there's a lot they can do with it. And that's the thing that kind of is hopeful for me. I think of that as a more positive note. So we'll have to see. I know it's just a data mine. We don't know when we're going to get it, but it could be really cool. It could also suck. There's a lot of things here that we don't know about, right? There's a lot of unknowns. But sometimes in life you just gotta like just go for things and you just live life in the unknown. I mean, it's kind of fun, right? Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna probably wrap it up for today. I just wanted to kind of talk about a Nightmare mode possibility in Conquest, more talk about the battle pass. I don't even think it's the battle pass, like that's the name of it. I think it's the Conquest pass. I don't know if that's gonna make Conquest easier or you just get more rewards based off of Conquest after you play it or you play through it. I have no idea. We'll have to see, but I do think, though, like I said, with the easy Conquest mode, that would be such a huge addition for these early game players because, me creating videos, I typically cater to those players around my GP, maybe like a bit above, a bit below, and I don't really hit up on those people who are free to play or just starting off in the game anyways. Maybe free to play, but I don't really hit up on those early game to mid game players. I really focus on like my spot in my Galaxy of Heroes career, if you want to call it that. So I definitely think that would be a nice thing. And honestly, I kind of wish I had an early game account that I could, still do content on and trying to help other people out as I progress on that account. But like, honestly, right now, I don't have time for another account. So I don't even want to like, think about that right now. It's just too much on the plate right now for that. But I do know there's a lot of new players. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Have a great day out there. If you guys are, thinking about, Conquest, Nightmare mode being, more difficult, or not difficult. I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on it all. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Easy Mode 2, Nightmare, more things about Conquest Pass. What do you guys think? You guys pumped for the pass? You guys not? I just want to hear it all. Let me know down below in the comments. Join up in the Discord. We still do have a Discord, by the way. And let me know more videos you guys would like me to do. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share it around, and sub, guys. I love you, and I'll see you later. Peace out, and have a good one. See you guys.